And we start with a story that is new at noon. A Valley City man is in trouble after police say he repeatedly threatened a city commissioner. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Kyle Bosch. Robert Drake is being held in the Barnes County Jail on a terrorizing charge. Police say he went to issue a complaint about Commissioner Rick Ross. The city administrator suggested that Drake and Ross try and talk to clear up their problems. The two did talk on the phone, and police say that's when Drake made repeated threats to physically hurt Commissioner Ross. After interviewing several witnesses, Valley City Police issued a warrant for Drake's arrest. Now, Drake, you might remember, is the same man who issued complaints against 6 Valley City officials back in January. In 2013, he proposed starting an armed citizen patrol, and last year he started a petition to try and disband the Valley City Police Department. A North Dakota man is dead after a crash south of Castleton. It happened just after 7 last night on Highway 18. The North Dakota Highway Patrol says a 61-year-old man from Leonard, North Dakota, was driving south on the highway when he drifted into the ditch and hit a road. The man was pronounced dead at a Fargo hospital. Troopers are not releasing his name until his family can be notified. Well, that deadly train crash in New Jersey is reigniting concerns about rail safety and the lack of an automatic braking system called Positive Train Control. In August, federal regulators said that the system was set to be in place or was in place on just 5 railroads. Chris Van Cleve explains why installing the technology has been such a struggle.
Investigators will try to determine if Positive Train Control could have prevented the speeding New Jersey Transit train from smashing into the Hoboken station.
That is absolutely one area that we always look into for every rail accident.
The technology relies on GPS satellites, radio towers, and ground sensors to monitor a train's speed and location. If it detects a train is going too fast or being operated unsafely, onboard computers will kick in to slow it or stop it.
So it is taking control of the train away from me.
In January, Amtrak showed us how the technology works using this simulator.
And when you're over speed and it's beeping like that, it will take over at some point.
If you don't take action in 6 seconds to put enough brake on the train to satisfy it, yes, it will take over control of the train.
Nationwide, PTC is available on just 29% of passenger locomotives and 22% of passenger track miles. As of last May, commuter railroads have spent nearly $1 billion installing the pricey technology. Back in 2011, also in Hoboken, at least 30 people were injured in an accident involving a PATH train. 2 years later, a Metro North train derailed in the Bronx, killing 4 people. And in May 2015, 8 died and more than 200 were hurt when this Amtrak train derailed in Philadelphia. Investigators say PTC would likely have prevented them all.
No New Jersey Transit trains have the technology. This system doesn't expect to have it running until at least 2018. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Hoboken, New Jersey.
The American Public Transportation Association says commuter railroads are 100% committed to PTC, but estimates the final cost will be around $3.5 billion, far more than Congress has set aside. Well, hope you didn't put away the grill just yet. We're ending September on a high note in the weather department. Let's check in with meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli for a first look at our Friday afternoon forecast.
And thank you, Kyle. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, we are pretty warm out there, even as of right now, as temperatures in most places are well into the 60s. We're at 66 degrees right now at Fargo, 62 at Jamestown, but out toward the Bemidji area, down toward Alexandria, lower 50s, and Devil's Lake about to hit that 60-degree mark. Now, we have that warm air because of a southerly flow that we have. Winds mainly between 10 and 20 miles per hour. Mainly from the southeast, pumping in that warm air. We are seeing mostly sunny skies from the Red River Valley, points off to the east, but we have some approaching clouds now from Devil's Lake down toward Jamestown with some rain out toward the Bismarck area. We'll see mainly clear skies until a little later on in the afternoon. Then we'll see an increase in the clouds, but with that southerly wind, the temperature will get up there to unseasonable levels with temperatures into the lower 70s in the Fargo area. We're going to keep the really warm conditions as we go through the weekend, and then a change to start next week. We'll have the details a little later on in the newscast.
All right, Justin, thank you very much.
Yep.
Students at UND are holding a zero-tolerance rally today after 2 racially charged social media pictures have the campus on edge. One of the pictures is being criticized, is up on your screen right now. The Collective Black Student Leaders at the school is holding a rally at 2 this afternoon. Organizers say that the rally is for students past and present who have been affected by racism on campus. The group is calling for the administration to initiate long-term change on campus. UND President Mark Kennedy is now calling for the creation of a council to discuss campus diversity. Now, we do have complete coverage of the rally coming up tonight on Valley News Live. Police asking you to be on the lookout for this week's Valley's Most Wanted. 25-year-old Joseph Pay is wanted for felony theft of property charges. We have his picture up on your screen right now. You can contact Fargo Police or your local law enforcement if you have any information. Meanwhile, 2 people wanted on felony charges, recently featured on the Valley's Most Wanted, are back behind bars. Reina Perez is in custody at the Cass County Jail, and Maxwell Bauer is in custody in Traverse County, Minnesota. With these 2 recent arrests, the Valley's Most Wanted program has helped track down 537 criminals. We've got some road closures to let you know about as NDSU kicks off its homecoming weekend. Tonight is the annual homecoming parade in downtown Fargo. It all means that Broadway will be closed from Main to NP Avenue, and NP Avenue will be closed from 5th to Robert Street during the parade. Now, there are several spots that are open for free public parking around the downtown area if you'd like to go down and check it out. Those are highlighted in the green areas on the map. The parade is set to start at 5:30, and for a closer look at the parade route and where you can head to park, head to our website, valleynewslive.com, and click on the hot button. Well, that parade tonight does kick things off, but events are really happening all weekend as part of the NDSU homecoming. This morning, we caught up with the NDSU cheer team and got a look at one of the floats that you can check out in tonight's parade. Tomorrow, if you'd like to help support student scholarships, there's a 5K run walk that starts at 7:30 a.m. The course will go through campus. Students say that they love seeing their school pride not only on campus, but around the entire community. Well, of course, all of the excitement leads up to the homecoming football game that you can watch on KVLY. Join us this weekend for the Farmers Union Insurance Bison Football pregame show. Coverage starts at noon on KVLY, leading up to kickoff at 1 from the Fargo Dome. NDSU is facing off against Illinois State. It's their first game against the Redbirds since the 2014 National Championship game. Well, it's been a bit of a busy bye week for former NDSU quarterback Carson Wentz. He's back in the Valley for his off week from the NFL, and he bagged an 8-point buck while bow hunting in North Dakota. Then this morning, he shot a commercial in downtown Fargo. Part of Broadway was blocked off, but we were able to get a little peek at what Wentz was up to. We even caught him signing a jersey for someone on his way to get ready. The commercial is for Real Truck, a company based in Jamestown.